Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of the Music Majors Club Unpacked. My name is Jesse, and today we are doing a live reaction to The Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift. Wow. Now, this is a special edition because this is my very first live reaction video ever. I have no idea what to expect. It's just after midnight right now, and that means the album is out. So I'm quite literally going to listen to it and give you my thoughts, give you my music unpack about what I hear, what I think that the lyrics mean, my first thoughts and reactions to everything that I hear. So if you're not watching on YouTube, I have a lot of really cool stuff to see when Taylor started teasing the album and some of the like artifacts and things that were in the Spotify pop-up. I was inspired by a lot of the things that she had there, and I thought, I have so many of those things at home myself. Like behind me, I have a bird cage, I have a typewriter, I have the snow globes from Taylor, I have this old antique phone and candles and just all kinds of cool stuff to see. So come over to YouTube and watch us. If you're new here, this is all about listening to music together, whether it's a brand new album or an old album, just talking about like the ins and outs of music. I like to call it the majors and minors of music. So be sure to like and subscribe, become a music major. Everyone is welcome. I'm in full garb and ready to listen to this and get into it. I don't even know how to explain like my feelings. I still consider myself a fairly new Swiftie. My favorite albums are kind of what I have on display here: Folklore and Evermore and Midnights. But Midnights was like one of my very first albums I remember, recently listening to and knowing that I was a Swiftie and that I was a fan. So this is a really big moment for me too. Just like I'm so in it. I'm so excited for this. It's also crazy that like everyone in the world right now in this moment is listening. That's also why I wanted to do this. Like at the moment that it released, I knew I couldn't wait until the morning. I knew I could not wait until I was more awake after a nice night of sleep. I knew I had to do this immediately. So Tortured Poets Department, Taylor Swift's brand new album, 16 tracks to go through, a couple of features, a lot of tracks written just by Taylor alone. I'm going to try to listen to this with the lyrics so that I am watching the lyrics go by. Also, I have not listened to any spoilers or leaks of any kind, so this is a totally fresh listening experience with no preconceived notion at all. I will say I do know there was like that AI leak of Fortnite that wasn't real. Truly my first listen. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay, here we go. So we start off the album, The Tortured Poets Department, with Fortnite featuring Post Malone. Here we go. Track 1.
Was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me.
Okay, we got a little movement here. I like that. Ooh, the deep bass. Your quiet treason. What? Okay, this sounds like a little vibey, like a slow but moving feeling. I want to kill her. Whoa, Taylor. The Miracle Move On drug. Interesting. Ooh, bells. I love you, it's ruining my life. And there's like a little bell sound. Ooh, I hear Post coming in. Ooh, it's not ringing, it's some kind of strings. Ooh, scary. I wanna kill. That lyric is crazy. This is a vibe. This is totally a vibe. My husband is cheating. Taylor. Okay, so this is like taking a turn for the worst. I love you, it's ruining my life. That is a lyric that we've heard. Touched you for only a fortnight. So it's like, did it even happen? It's like, okay, so here's Post part. Move to Florida. I live in Florida. God, love the Florida shout out. I would like these backup vocals too, like a little yelling. Wow. Okay. I am a little giddy. I don't know. I can't believe it's hitting me that like it's here, it's out. I was not expecting that vibe at all. Of course, the stupid AI Fortnite version was not what this was at all. The other AI version was a lot faster. So, or like, had a higher BPM. This is a very chill, kind of like rock with you vibe. So I liked it. I mean, it's not again what I was expecting. I loved the Florida shout outs. That was pretty iconic. So this one's written by Jack Taylor and Post Malone. So yeah, we're gonna obviously see a lot of Jack Antonoff across this album. He's been credited for writing a lot. This whole album is speculated to be about her and Joe and their breakup after 6-7 years of being together, and people even thought that they were married. So this is supposed to be like the story of how things didn't work out for them. So I can easily see how this is like, they were together, but then they weren't, and like saying, you're here, but you're not without a fortnight, and I touched you, and for a fortnight there, we were forever. Like it's almost like they almost made it kind of vibe is what I'm getting, and then he moves on and marries somebody else and lives in the backyard and his wife has flowers, and Taylor wants to kill the wife. Like, wow, I am ecstatic that this is how the album starts. So okay, we have a lot to look forward to. Let's jump into track 2. So, okay, track 2 is the title track of the album, The Tortured Poets Department, and this is our first explicit track. Okay, here we go. Okay, Jackie Boy, this is Bleachers-esque intro with the drums for sure, like this 80s.
You left your typewriter at my apartment.
Yes. Straight from the Tortured Poets Department. Who uses typewriters anyway? Oh yeah. Ooh, these chords. Who else decodes you? She's a mastermind. This high vocal? Okay, this is like a Midnights meets Bleachers, Jack Antonoff. Oh man. Okay, that high part, I'm not ready for that. Here we go. Wow. Okay, just quick pause. When Taylor Swift swears that it's serious, and yeah, that was wild. Okay, I am very here for the vibe of this. This is already giving me so much hope for the rest of the album. Not that I had low hopes, but this is amazing. Ooh, this like shimmering. Oh my god, what was that? Okay. 7 bars of chocolate.
7 bars of chocolate. We declare
Charlie Puth. The song starts gonna put my hands in the air like this.
I laughed in your face and said, you're not Dylan Thomas, I'm not Patti Smith. This ain't the Chelsea Hotel. We're modern idiots, and who's gonna hold you?
Nobody. Wow, y'all, this is. Okay, bridge. Wow, that's a beautiful lyric. Everyone we know understands why it's meant to be. Because we're crazy. A second bridge? Maybe this is the bridge. That high part. Who's gonna hold you? I don't know. I'm just a baby. These like little. That's so Midnights. Oh man. Back to the first verse reference. Wow. Okay. And that's by Jack and Taylor. Y'all, oh my gosh, we are in for a treat with this album. If that is how this album is starting, I'm telling you, that is what I was expecting to hear with this album. So I am so ready for this. Um, okay. And if that's the title track of the album, that's like in my mind, Midnight Rain was the most vibe of the album was that song. So if this is the most vibe of this album from that song, I think that it encapsulated exactly what I anticipated when I thought about what this album would be. So, holy cow. Okay, so what can we unpack in these? Well, first of all, I loved the entire vibe of that. That was so Jack Antonoff, Bleachers, 80s, this like fun, like beat, and that guitar at the very beginning and kind of throughout, layered over like Taylor's intricate lyrics talking about the typewriter. I mean, come on, the whole time. That's like the main concept and visual aid to this album. Wow. I need to look up all these people: Dylan Thomas, Patti Smith, the Chelsea Hotel. I am not familiar with all of the artifacts within these lyrics. I do know Charlie Puth, so that is quite the shout out. Wow. Oh man, that was great. That was great. That just like, again, I'm just smiling after hearing that because this is gonna be a wild ride, and I am so excited for it. So wow, what a start to the album. Okay, so My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys, track 3. Let's get into it.
Oh, here we go again. The voices in
Oh
his
yeah.
head
Okay.
called the rain to end.
Everyone's.
Days of wild. The
I was worried it was
sickest
gonna be too
army
slow
dog
and boring.
at the mall.
These beats.
Busy lights to send my plastic smile.
Okay.
My boy
Ooh, chorus.
only breaks his favorite
Mm.
toys.
Yikes. Ooh, this movement pattern. What's he do? Okay. And she's his favorite toy. An upbeat vibe, but like the lyrics are sad. Classic. Of sand castles he destroys. So kind of interesting way of articulating. He saw forever, so he smashed it up. Been there. Ooh, okay. A lot of like interesting sounds here. Like some little like trinket sounds. Tortured reference, love it. Ooh, a little like snare drum action there. Okay, so that was the first one we've heard only written by Taylor Swift, not a collaboration. Okay, like I said throughout, that was kind of like, so my anticipation throughout this listening journey, by the way, is to try to like talk when I can, but not pause it. So I just listen to the whole thing. It sounds like a lot of the relationship that she's painting in these songs, or in what we know, is that like almost like square in a circle kind of thing, in my interpretation, I suppose. One lyric in here was wild. I should have known it was a matter of time. There was a litany of reasons why we could have played for keeps this time. He saw forever, so he smashed it up. That is a deep lyric. And I love that she also said tortured in this. Okay, on to track 4, Down Bad, another explicit track. I think I said illicit earlier, I didn't say explicit. Anyways, here we go. Okay. Interesting little like some kind of guitar moment happening, right? Ooh, some bells. That's fun.
Really beat me up?
Ooh. Okay, vibes.
In a cloud of sparkling dust, just to do experiments on. Tell me I was the chosen one. Showed me that this world is bigger than us. Then sent me back where I came from.
Very atmospheric, right? Ooh, echoes.
Down bad, crying at the gym. Everything comes out, teenage petulance.
Petulance. Okay. Ooh, waking up in blood. Ooh, love this vocoder. Vocoder is always reputation in me. Ooh, pause. Okay. Not the silence. Whoa. What was that? Melodic pattern? Again? Yeah, this is very atmospheric. Midnights-esque. I feel like we're on another planet right now. Maybe this is like a disassociation because she's so down bad. She's like disassociating from everything. Damn. She's not crying at the gym, Taylor. I'm always crying at the gym. Okay, that was sad. I know we have a lot of sad tracks upon us, but like, ooh, one more little melodic pattern. That was wild. Dang, y'all, that is not a fun one lyrically. It sounds a little scary how sad, how down bad she is. Down bad, waking up in blood. Like, jeez, my God, Taylor. My God, what did he do to you? Don't love that. Don't love that at all. So what a segue from Down Bad to So Long London. This is supposed to be a highly anticipated Screw You song to Joe Alwyn, her ex, because he's British. So Long London, So Long Jessie before knowing the Tortured Poets Department. Here we go. Track 5, So Long London. Ooh, beautiful voices. Choir. Cantoral. Wow. And it's panning left and right. Ooh. Okay, these upbeat songs. Ooh. Little like guitar wah-wah thing. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. Oh man. Oh. Here's our chorus. London, so long, London. You'll find someone. Stop CPR after all, it's no use. I stopped CPR. Gone, we would never come to. Is that like the beat of CPR? You all that youth for free. Ooh, gave you all that youth for free. I got goosebumps. You sacrifice us to the gods. Waiting. Bluest days. Ooh, and she says bluest all the time in blues. Ooh, this like call and response. Love that. All I think is just like wave. So long, London. Oh my. Yep. We're really in for it. We are really in for it, team. I love that intro. Just the voices. Man, that lyric, 2 graves, 1 gun. It's like they both died and it was from one issue. And it sounds like the one issue was him. Okay. And then like having to say goodbye to the whole country. So that one's Aaron Dessner and Taylor Swift. We're going on to track 6, another explicit track. So buckle up. This one's called But Daddy, I Love Him, which of course we all know is a reference of some kind to The Little Mermaid. And here we go. Feels very theatrical. Ooh. Love this crisp record sound. This feels very like storybook, like kind of like this perfect, which might be the Disney reference, you know? Okay. I'm having his baby. Oh. Okay, she got me. I feel like this is like Fearless era. I don't know. Like the lyrics feel very fearless.
No, I'm not, but you should see your face.
She did get me with that. Vipers. Reputation. Okay. A lot of big words there. Oh man, yeah. This goes hard. Like big chorus, you know? Oh. Okay, so turn. You can see it right here, Taylor. I got you. You got me. He was chaos, he was revelry. That also panned on the right side, just like it did before. Wow. Okay, so why did that feel so, that felt so fearless, like fearless era? That one did make me, for the first time, think there better not be any Matt Healy references in this album. I'm just going to say that right now.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
And as I say that, I feel like that one could have been about Matt Healy because he did some pretty outlandish things and said some pretty outlandish things. So, but that one, that seemed like it was about Matt. I don't know. So on we go. Track 7. This is Fresh Out the Slammer. Not sure how you feel about that title already. Okay, let's get into it. Here we go. Cowboy Carter? Is this our country era moment? That like guitar.
Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you.
I can hear the wind. I can hear the breeze.
Fresh out the slammer, I know
Oh boy.
my first call will be too.
Okay. I have to pause. If this is about Matt Healy, just like I just said about But Daddy, I Love Him, how can this be a Matt Healy? Another one. Fresh out the slammer, like fresh out of a relationship that she's been in for so many years, and this is the first person she calls. I mean, that is what happened in real life, allegedly. Anyways, all right, carry on.
Taking cover, pulling thunder, he don't understand.
Okay. Yes.
Matches toss the ashes
Yes.
off the ledge.
I love this chorus.
As
This
I
upbeat.
sit high
Oh, whoa.
to the
Tempo
one
change.
that wouldn't
His American
let me
dreams. Oh
wait.
my
No way
god.
I'm
Imaginary rings, like
it's
paper
gonna be
rings.
all-
Man. Was that also about Matt Healy? I don't know. That seemed like it was. But why? Why did she have so much to say about Matt Healy? That was 1 month. And that tempo change, that was wild. And that was like a whole shift. So I wonder if that's like how she felt once she got with him. Like she was expecting it to be so great and then it wasn't. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The beginning first tracks were all very Jack Antonoff vibes of this like atmospheric and futuristic and big drums, 80s drums. And we're kind of moving away from that in some of these next songs. So that one was also Jack and Taylor. Okay, track 8, Florida, with 3 exclamation marks, featuring Florence and the Machine. I love Florence and the Machine. I love Florida. I live in Orlando. Let's get it. This is for us. But allegedly it was about how Joe cheated on her here in Orlando. So don't love that. Okay, here we go.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too.
Okay, love this moving pattern. Okay, another Babies
And
reference.
the city
Just like
reeks of
Midnight's.
driving my day for a timeshare down in Destin,
Destin.
Florida. Was one hell of a drug.
Okay, what was that slamming?
Florida.
Okay. That is so Florence and the Machine. Oh, and here she is. Oh, she sounds great. This is so Florence. How many hits is that? Seven. Okay, 7. What can we say? Dichotomy of vocals there, high and low. Well, I think I heard the tambourine too. Oh, that one had 8. We are Florida and we won because that was for us. Oh my gosh, that was fun. That was fun. There were a lot of like Florida references too. You can be the heat in Florida. Hello. The swamp. She shouts out our swamps. Um the hits, the drum hits were very intense and different. I was not sure what I was hearing at first. I mean, Florida's a crazy state where lots of crazy things happen and not always for the best. So I think that's like what she's getting at is she wanted like that kind of crazy situation. And I love that. Why not? You know? Moving on. Guilty as sin, shall we? Are we guilty as sin? Question mark? Okay. Classic drum beat. Another blue. I love these keys. All right, give it to us. Here we go. Get that little dip and then that high vocal. Ooh, hedge maze. Na, 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 na. I love that. Oh, this is a cheating allegation? Okay. This is kind of steamy. Okay, so a couple religious references here. I just said religious references here. Come on. Ooh, pause. Okay, where is it? Yes. That was very anticipated. Ooh, build up. Back to that. Dang. Okay, some sad violin moment here.
Am I allowed to cry?
Dang. That lyric, "Am I allowed to cry," is really sad. I enjoyed the beat. I liked the drop a lot. I liked how that was very unanticipated when it was going to hit because you saw me. I did not know when it was going to actually drop. So that was kind of fun. The tattoo on the top of the thigh, kind of steamy, Miss Swift. Moving right along, let's get into track 10. Who's afraid of little old me? Little old me? Who's afraid? Another question mark song. All right, track 10. Organ. Deep organ. If you wanted me dead, you should have just said. Ooh, that just said. Oh, she's pissed, y'all. You should be. Ooh. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm afraid. Okay, so quick pause. This feels instantly like the next side of the album almost. Like this is entering a bit more of like a anger situation. I'm getting like immediate vigilante shit vibes from this from Midnights. She seems pissed and I get it. And I'm scared. I am afraid of little old her. Okay, this hit thing. It's wild. This is a turning point song. This is the turning point, like, for her. That was scary. That bass is scary. Is this about us? Taylor? I am afraid. I am. That is Mad Woman vibes. These drums. That was. Ooh, I like this harmony. All right, so that was also a self-written song. Just Taylor Swift credited on that song. Man, that was so Mad Woman folklore coded. Like you made her that way kind of vibe, you know? Like she tried to be quiet, she tried to contain herself, she tried to contain the relationship and the situation, but you didn't hold up your end of the bargain and you made her that way. That was definitely a turning point. The screams? The scream she had? Okay, so next up, by the way, it is late. It is just after 1 a.m. Let's get into our next song. I Can Fix Him. No, really, I can.
The smoke cloud billows out his mouth like a freight train through a small town.
Okay, another like country-esque vibe. Call it like you see it, Tay. The claps. Loved those claps. Tell him. That's my man. She can. Taylor, you can fix anyone. So kind of like a slow, I feel a big build. Okay, more Texas references. What is the country? Oh, the pistol. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are Cowboy Carter realness. Okay, simple. Slowing down. Build up. Oh, I liked that. It didn't give me everything, but I love that. Ooh, high harmonies. And a little echo. You can fix me, Taylor. You can fix me.
Maybe I can't.
Ooh, that took a turn in the end. Okay, that was a short song. That one was really short, actually. Is that the shortest one on the album? Okay, very Western, very country. But yeah, that one, I mean, okay. Is this a safe space? I will say so far that one was not my favorite. I'm sorry. That didn't have a whole lot for me. But hey, maybe it'll grow on me. So track 12, LOML, another explicit track. So LOML, Love of My Life, unless she's got something else in mind for what that stands for. I've ironically seen that it could be about her cat Meredith, and it's a sad song. It's gonna wreck me. But anyways, LOML, this is track 12. Let's get into it. Ooh, finally some piano. Beautiful. Oh no, this is gonna be sad. Okay, I'm learning this immediately. I love that it's just piano and voice. Maybe a little something else. Ooh, little vibes, little vibraphone. You said it. Okay, so it's not about her cat. Thank God. I would not be able to handle that. Ooh. Oh my God. We thought was for all time was momentary. Legendary. She keeps saying legendary. But it was momentary. Man. It could have been so great. This really started to open up in the bridge. Through the loss of my life. Okay, that was Aaron Dessner. That makes sense. That was very Aaron. Oh my God, Taylor. Why? How could he treat you like this, you know? I love how this started with the piano and was just piano and vocal for a while. I really liked that. But man, one of these lyrics in here. What we thought was for all time was momentary. Like, just when you think you've had it all, then that's it. That is crazy. Okay, so that was a sad one. So moving from LOML into track 13. Track 13. This could be big. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Another explicit track. Let's go. Ooh, fun opener. Little electronic sound. Sounds like electricity. Ooh. Okay, we're back in that Midnights vibe. I love that. What is the squirmy, wormy sound? Was that Jack? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Whoa, Echo-More. What? That's all of this. Oh my God. This like Oh man.
I cry a lot, but I am so
Okay.
productive. It's an art.
It's an art. This is a vibe.
Good when you can't even do it.
Come on.
With a broken
Oh,
heart.
and then it's done. It sounds like fake happiness, you know? Whoa, modulation. Yeah, this is insanity. This is like an insane vibe of a little modulation though. Up. What? Oh my god. That was a roller coaster of everything. That was a fun one. I was not expecting all that, especially with the way that it started. But that was like, that really, really opened up. Waking down, I hit the floor. All the pieces of me shattered as the crowd was chanting, more. I feel like this covered the typical life of what we hear about a successful celebrity artist, whatever, and having to just deal with it because that's what the public wants. You know what? I get it. She's right. I couldn't do it, Taylor. I couldn't do it. After that, let's get into track 14, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Another explicit track.
Was any of it true?
Dang. More piano.
Gazing at me starry-eyed
Ooh.
from a friend of
Do, 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 do,
friends
do,
of
do. I like
mine.
that. Yeah, I hear it. She's close to the mic in this one. Like her vocals
I
are
don't miss what we had, but could someone give
and low. My
a message to
God.
the smallest man who ever lived? And I
Taylor
don't
spilling
want
tea.
you back, I just want to
She didn't want you back. She just gotta know.
if rusting my
Ooh, I
sparkling
like this
sun
higher
was
register
gold.
piano.
And I don't miss
I love that
what
I'm-
were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? Did you sleep
What?
with a gun underneath our bed?
Okay, pause. This just opened up into a total symphonic orchestration of no expectation. Holy macaroni. This took a turn. This is like symphonic.
Classified, and you'll confess why you did or
Ooh.
what you did,
Bring the piano back.
and I'll forget you lived.
Wow. Oh, man. Oh, we are so back. Not that we were ever gone. That was everything. She encompassed everything. She was spilling tea. She had a total buildup from something small into something huge. That orchestration, that symphonic moment. Okay, so that was her and Aaron Dessner on that one. Man, and all that stuff about like, did you want me dead? Were you a sleeper something or other? Like, were you just watching me? That is crazy. This feels like the anger stage, you know? Like she's pissed. And that was that other one earlier where she was pissed. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing. Holy macaroni. Okay, we have 2 songs left. Track 15, The Alchemy. Wow.
This happens once
Just starts
every
right off.
lifetime.
Okay, I like that little hit. Okay, some disruptive sounds. A comeback. Whoa, yes. Love this vibe we're getting. Yes. Heroin with an E. Oh, here we go. Give it to us. Wait, the trophy? Is this about Travis Kelce? Is this about her current man? How does she have time to include this? OMG. This time with an E. Okay, I get it now. Like she's the heroine. Wow. Wow, every few lifetimes. If that was not about Travis Kelce, I don't know what is. That was 1000% a love song to him. You can't change my mind. Dang. Okay. This is one of my faves. I really like this vibe that this is bringing, the alchemy. I'm really into that big time. And I wasn't expecting it either. I know I keep saying that every single song, but I wasn't expecting it to like take that turn, you know? That was good. Okay. Our final track 16, Clara Bow. And of course, this is based on the actress who rose to stardom during the silent film era of the 1920s. And I think this is what she had a resemblance to within some of the looks in the music video, I think. Not that that's out yet. That's coming out tomorrow. Or I guess today at this point. I don't know. Okay, well, I don't know much about Clara Bow, but we're about to find out right now. So, Clara Bow, the final song. Let's get it. Ooh. Okay. I'm liking this guitar already.
You look like Clara Bow in this light. Remarkable.
Who does, I wonder?
Your life. Did you know your thing promised to be dazzling?
This is deep. This is like about her childhood into adulthood, I feel, you know? I love that melody, that da-na-na. Half moonshine, a full eclipse. We got it. This is nice and like happy, peaceful. Okay. She's like, I am that person you thought I was. Like these little string plucks. Wait. That is crazy. What? Oh my gosh. Oh man, and that's how the album ends? How can that be it? Wow. Okay, this feels like a love letter to herself. It feels like she's talking to herself throughout the course of time. And like, you know, maybe people didn't believe in her, or maybe she didn't think she'd be able to really get to anywhere coming from a small town. But by the end, you look like Taylor Swift. Like, that is crazy. I have goosebumps all over my body. That was really kind. That felt like a really kind thing to like write to herself, you know? And all these references to other people and yeah, promise to be dazzling. That felt very bejeweled, you know? I love the half moonshine, a full eclipse. I love that lyric. I saw that, you know, with the eclipse. I love that. Overall thoughts, in a way, it's so much what I expected from the hype and from the adrenaline and from like the build up to what this album would be. But of course, it was at the same time so different. I feel like a lot of things that I saw online were talking about it being like slow and boring. And I don't think any of Taylor's music is like that. But I know that's what people think about like Folklore and Evermore, that it's slow and boring. And I started seeing stuff like that's what this album was. And I didn't get that vibe at all. Nothing was slow or boring. If anything, so many of these opening tracks were like upbeat bangers, you know? Like, so I don't know where that feedback came from. Obviously the leaks were not correct because I loved so many of these opening songs. And I loved the vibe. I loved the vibe of those like Midnight's atmospheric tracks. Those were some of my favorites. I'm really excited to listen to the Tortured Poets Department's that song again. I really liked that one. I also really liked I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. And then I also really liked The Alchemy. I don't know. I guess those are some of my top songs just from what I've heard so far. This is just another like beautiful installment into Taylor Swift's discography that I think is what we're so lucky to be a part of. I don't feel like any of that was the same. It feels so new and fresh, like and innovative. So I'm so excited to see more of this album and unpack it more. Thank you all so much for listening and watching my very first, reaction video. I can't wait to do more like this and unpack the Torture Poets Department further. And be sure to like and subscribe, and you too can become a music major. We'll see you next time. Bye.